Script: Lying spirits and false voices. Why truth is often rejected. Opening hook: What if the voices people trust the most are the ones leading them the furthest from truth? In this message, Pastor G. Craig Lewis of EX Ministries warns about the influence of what he calls lying spirits, forces that operate through deception, flattery, and false agreement. According to his teaching, the danger isn't always obvious, because deception often sounds convincing. Section 1. The danger of false voices. Lewis begins by addressing the influence of voices in modern culture. From media to spiritual leaders, people are constantly receiving messages that shape their beliefs and decisions. But not every voice is rooted in truth. Some messages are designed to comfort rather than correct, to affirm rather than transform. The concern, according to Lewis, is that people may begin to prefer messages that align with their desires, instead of messages that challenge them to grow. Section 2. The problem of false prophecy. A major focus of the message is false prophecy. Lewis explains that some individuals claim to speak on behalf of God while being motivated by personal gain, influence, or approval. Instead of delivering truth, they deliver messages that people want to hear. This can create a dangerous cycle, where truth is replaced with popularity, and correction is replaced with comfort. In this environment, discernment becomes essential. Section 3. The story of Micaiah. To illustrate this point, Lewis references the biblical account found in 2 Chronicles. In this story, King Ahab seeks guidance before going into battle. He is surrounded by hundreds of prophets who all deliver the same message: victory. But one prophet, Micaiah, gives a different answer. He speaks a message of warning instead of reassurance. Ahab rejects the truth because it doesn't align with what he wants to hear. And according to the account, that decision leads to his downfall. Lewis uses this story to highlight a timeless pattern. When people prioritize comfort over truth, they risk making destructive decisions. Section 4. The cost of deception. The message emphasizes that deception is not harmless, it has consequences. In the case of Ahab, ignoring truth led to destruction. In modern life, the consequences may look different, but the principle remains the same. When individuals surround themselves with voices that reinforce unhealthy behaviors or beliefs, growth becomes impossible. Truth, even when uncomfortable, is necessary for change. Section 5. Protecting the next generation. Lewis also highlights the responsibility of protecting children from harmful influences. Media, entertainment, and cultural messages can shape how young people view morality, identity, and truth. Without guidance, those influences can lead to confusion and distorted values. He encourages maintaining strong standards, not as a form of control, but as a form of protection. Because what is normalized early often becomes accepted later. Section 6. Restoration through truth. The message concludes with a hopeful perspective. When truth is embraced, even difficult situations can be restored. Lewis shares testimonies of relationships being repaired when individuals choose honesty over avoidance. Truth has the power to rebuild what deception has damaged, but only if it is accepted. Closing reflection. Truth is not always easy to hear. It challenges assumptions, it confronts behavior, it demands change. But according to this message, it is also the foundation for growth, healing, and clarity. Because in a world full of voices, the one that tells the truth may not always be the most popular, but it may be the one that matters most.